using a Rexis marker to mark the Rexis. I find this very useful, although I use the Callisto and the Virion as well. But I find this very useful because it's even more predictable and much easier also. So it's not visible mark yet. Mark is not visible because of Visco right now, but it will become visible once we start proceeding. So I'm using these
Welcome, Dr. Gaurav.
Hello ma'am, how are you? Handy. Great to be with you all ma'am. So I'm making, just like Dr. Rohit has been talking about it in several meetings and I've been improvising also. I use these 22 gauge MBR, angle MBR. These are side port blades. These are from Money. They are calibrated to my side port incision. So this is a 22 gauge. And it gives a leak-proof incision because my instruments are also all calibrated to 22 gauge. So my bimanual infusion set and everything is calibrated to the same size. So I don't use viscoelastic to form my chamber. I use VSS and then I make the main port. So I just use this and this tightens the main port. So with that I can then have a tight globe to make my incision. I'm again here, this is a 2.2 double bevel blade from Money only, which is my preferred blade. And this one. So I'm working out of, it's a privilege to be operating out of Rohit sir's OT. It's one of the best OTs I've worked in. So everything works like clockwork and all the SOPs and the quality systems are one of the best I will find anywhere. So I am not seeing my Rexis mark because of the viscoelastic, but I see it becomes visible now. So लाइट में देख रही है perfect. And I'm so amazed to see the gamut of life surgeries which were done. I got late, I was here only by noon, but I believe that amazing PR surgery and oculoplasty, the courses were done by Dr. and PK was done by Dr. Singh and lots of other surgeries like Smile was done. So it's like a fantastic, I'm so happy to be back from also and POS PK combined. So that's my Rexis. Now I do a hydrodissection and I'll just lift it up a little bit and then try to put that off. That's the full bit and then I just
what dioptric would you use?
right now, I start with 50 and then I either decrease or increase. I'm using a Centurion here and so actual machines have become amazingly good. All the machines available from various companies. I love the Centurion. I also love the Signature. Both of these machines are very good. Their fluidics are so good that even beginner surgeons can really save.
You are routinely using
I'm using the Signature Pro and the Centurion.
and this one also?
This also, yeah. In one OT I have a Centurion and in the other OT I have a Centurion.
So among these two machines, you are comfortable with both?
I'm comfortable with both, sir, because on both I can actually operate. Even on the Signature Pro I use the bottle height of just 40. I was just talking to Dr. Rohit sir that my bottle heights are even on Signature as good as the Centurion. So I work at very low IoT even on the Centurion, on the Signature Pro as of the little bit of floppy iris also and a sticky kind of appearance. So I'm trying to get my bones in place. Stick is sort of diaphragmatic pressure. Lateral separation is important. And Dr. Rohit sir, so I'm operating on the 3D microscope, not using the 3D, but this is an amazing technology which sir has acquired, and then looking at him, I also decided to get it later. He has already been using it for 6 months or more, I think. And it's really amazing piece of equipment. Even my chopper is calibrated to my side port, so there is almost very little loss of fluid, so the chamber stability becomes very good.
Very stable chamber.
Cortex.
Your bimanual instruments are also calibrated.
Yes, so my manuals are made specially, and Epsilon is making them for me. They are also 22 gauge, and they are also both are finely sandblasted, both of the hand pieces, so that if I need to polish, I can use either of my hands to do the polishing also.
Gaurav, you prefer bimanual?
I prefer bimanual. So right from day one, I think 25 years I've been operating. In fact, when I started using bimanual, they never used to make bimanual. I used to use improvised, parabundle block cannula for my infusion, and cortex extractor from Blumenthal for my, from SICS, I used to improvise and use it for my aspirations.
Most of the surgeons today they prefer coaxial or bimanual. I am happy to see bimanual.
I think
Most of them
so. These are calibrated. Calibrated.
Yes, these are calibrated, so you see that there is no leakage from my side forward. The chamber stability becomes phenomenal. And I actually picked up this idea a few years back from Dr. Rohit sir. So he is using a special calibrated needle. Then I started experimenting with different blades, and I found these money blades which are exactly 1 millimeter side port, which is a 22 gauge. And then I designed various instruments of different calibers, like a 23 gauge bimanual and a 22 and a 21. And then I settled on this 22 gauge bimanual, which is working best for me. It's a high flow bimanual, and the chamber stability and infusion is very good.
Dr. Gaurav, you do hydro insertion, I
Yes,
suppose.
I do hydromatic. Yeah, I'll be doing that very soon.
So I picked up the idea of hydro section from Dr. Gaurav only. So I saw him and now I am using most of it.
I started doing several years back, sir, but I know looking back now, even my ICS, I do hydroaugmentation. I remember operating in Sir's OT at GMCS, and that was again a amazing.
Way back.
Yes.
Before 2001.
Yes, sir. So this is an amazing. So ever since Hoya came out with this injector system, I'm loving it. Like last 2 years, and most of my IOs are now, many of them are Hoya only. And it's a multi-cert, so you can use it as a shooter. It's not possible to use a, unfolder kind of a system. And this is so good because you don't need to do good assistant even from a 2.2 or a 2 millimeter precision. The cartridge fit goes nicely inside, and you can see that the delivery is so smooth that. So I just use the side port instrument for positioning the lens. And you can see that the hydroimplantation works very smoothly actually. You don't have any kind of uncertainty or discomfort. Patient is very comfortable. The chamber is always firm. And
That is
it's
good.
5 cc.
Any indication for not doing hydro?
Sir, okay, there are certain indications. If there is a lot of upthrust, there is a lot of iris plug. If I need a controlled environment, for example, so in some posterior polar cataracts, if I'm suspicious that it's going to break, or also in, so there are few situations where I actually usually don't use a hydroplatation. That's very rare, but it happens. And very, very good question. I'm just thinking of all the things where I don't use it. But if I have a PC break, then I need a control, because there you don't want any fluctuations in chamber at all. So there I use a viscosa. And see now, if I use a toric, sir, this becomes very easy, because here it's not a toric, but you can see that my IOL is in place. I would just position it, and then I would, without removing my infusion has been on all through. I've not removed my infusion. I'm just going to seal this. So for a toric lens, once you position it, you don't want any kind of fluctuations in the chamber. So my chamber is always going to be steady. Plus I'm holding the eye. See, I have the advantage that I don't have to touch the conjunctiva. So under topical, my eye is stable all the time, because I can control it the way I want it. Patient is very comfortable because we don't touch the conjunctiva. I don't touch conjunctiva at any point in the whole surgery, even while making the rexus or whatever. So the patient remains comfortable, and then I just remove the last side port, and then I just. So nowadays I'm using a special cannula which I didn't bring along today. I use that cannula, which is very nice. I started using it only a year back, but I found it very useful, and it's basically a small version of this. So it doesn't have such a long bent thing, and it becomes very easy because it goes inside the incision and you can seal it very easily. So here we manage to seal it. And sometimes if I'm not confident about my incision being sealed, I use Tripandu. I devised this thing almost 7-8 years back. I put a drop of Tripandu on the incision. So the eye is now tight, and this I learned from Dr. Gaurav Luthra to take the IOP. And I've been doing it for 20-25 years, because it tells me exactly whether the IOP is too hard or too soft. So it looks a little crude, but I think it's a great way to check whether the IOP. I got one CRO in my life.
Okay.
And after that I've never.
Amazing. I think Dr. Gaurav, we need to compliment you with such an excellent surgery. You could see how excellent the tissue handling was. The pupil size remained the same, and there was, it was a sticky sort of cataract, an active patient, and he managed it so beautifully. Any questions from the panelists?
Thank you, Dr. Gaurav.
Thank you everybody. I'm grateful, and Dr. Roy, thank you so much for inviting me.
I think
Dr. Gaurav,